Nitro is the glory,
but E-Buggy pays the bills. Welcome to the No Name RC podcast. Get ready for some serious bench racing. But be warned, we speak our minds, express our thoughts, and sometimes things can get a little rowdy.
Hate, and he just was influenced by the hate coming from the left, the hate coming from the right.
And let's get back to more club racing and less of this grabbing racing.
It's hard not to be arrogant when you're always right.
You know? See what I mean? That's exactly why people call you arrogant, Max.
You may not agree with everything we say, but it's definitely worth a listen.
And our pick, can you stop whatever you're doing?
Join your host, Lefty the Great, with co-hosts and guests as they get together to chat RC.
Hey, after that race that I watched this morning, I have to talk about it.
$100 right here, $100 throw. Oh no! I like this.
Uh-oh. Always on the wrong side. What's going on? Good morning, everybody. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to share this to Instagram. If you guys can share, this will help us out. Why is this over here? I don't like this. Now StreamYard's done something. They've changed things over here now. Now the views and time is on my right. Not liking that. What's up, Pekko? Share this out. Share this, Pekko. Share it to the Mayako guys. Share this in the Discord.
I need to share it. Oh, I shared it already.
And Chad, I see you in here. Share it to the NNRC Discord. We got Team 11 RC. We got Truganeer. And we have JWRC. We got Lance tuning in from Muscatine, Iowa. They're at the INS. That's happening this weekend. And Daniel Kobovic is coming again. And I have to make one more video. Huh?
Nice. It's gonna
he won.
Some ass.
He won both classes
at
the last one. You saw him afterwards, right?
He's gonna kick some ass again.
I think so. Did you watch my Beyond the Podium interview with him? No,
not really.
I've done a lot of 10 scale content over the last couple weeks. Have you seen any of it?
No. I just watched the episodes where I am.
I am not surprised.
No, I don't know. I don't have time to watch. Okay,
they're 20 minutes long.
You know what? Imagine I'm doing everyday RC, and if I'm spending my free time, you would think that I open YouTube and watch No Name RC podcast. Nah, I don't think so.
You know what, Pekko? You know what? That is actually a great segue into our catch up that we're gonna catch up on her shortly. But I have been making some very short recaps. So I did one on 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive of the spec class. Then I did one on 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and I put a lot of B-roll in them and action from the thing. So the best to be short, give you a quick upkeep. I am going to be finishing off the 2-wheel drive one her tomorrow, so it can go up. It's a lot of work. Has Pekko been getting her tips from Max? Well, Max doesn't cut his hair. His hair is long all the way around.
Yeah. I just went to a barber today.
I can see that you got a fresh fade one.
Yeah.
You have gone away from the frontal puff. I see. You've gone to the parts. Is the puff not in style anymore?
I don't know. I just go with the flow.
Is Ongaro still rocking the puff?
I don't think so. I think he's having a straight hair, which goes on top of his forehead. I think so. It's not a puff anymore.
Yeah, it's like a bang almost. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not frizzly. All right. Oh, dude, we got somebody from Japan watching us. Fagu.
I've never been in Japan. One day I want to go racing there.
I want to go to Asia. Just bad.
But I asked Hara, is there any races? And he said, not really.
Which makes it even more impressive that Kauki Kato is still at the level that he's at without the you know, like it's not
So you know
Japan.
what is even more impressive? I heard that there is not that many like touring car races in Japan, like
Mhm.
relevant touring car races. And then there was like at TITC, there was like 10 Japanese guys in top 20.
Really?
Yes, no, not 10, but probably 7 or something. And also
Mhm.
at the Femcar race, there was like in the main, there was mostly Japanese people. It's so crazy.
Really, really.
Yes,
It is
yes,
impressive, right?
yes, it is.
It is. What I would say that well, we're going on a tangent. We ain't even done our intro. I would say that Asian RC is on the uptick. And when I'm not talking about Australia and New Zealand, I'm talking about Asia. And then, of course, you have New Zealand and Australia. And I think a lot of that has to do with on the off-road side, the ABC as well. And Australia having the worlds and doing a good job. I mean, right now, RC is booming in Australia, New Zealand, new tracks. And then it's also in the other countries, man. I just hope next year I can get over. The new Philippines track, do you see that? You see the picture?
Looks nice.
Yeah.
Looks nice. Only problem
Man.
is the location. It's not the same as last.
Yeah, it's not in Manila, right?
But the track looked good. No, I think it's farther away.
Yeah, but it's probably in a less congested area too. But a little bit more difficult for people to get to now.
Maybe I heard that it's like a golf something.
It should be interesting. It should be interesting. Hey, we got Tony Schumacher. I see that Raw Speed dropped some new tires as well. So they are busy. Good, man. You know what? Let's get into our quick spiel. We want to say a big shout out to all of you guys out there, the NNRC squad. We can't do any of this without you guys. Today we clicked over to 9,400 subs. We are about 600 away from 10,000. When we do get 10,000, we're going to do something special. So please hit that like.
Oh my God.
Are you that?
I thought you already hit the 10K.
No, dude.
Come on, people. People. They should follow.
I agree. I would agree. I would say that we have ground out every single sub. Like we haven't had a super viral video. We haven't gained like thousands of subs from that. It's been ground out, and 10,000 would be a big clip. And Max has been putting a lot of work in the background as well.
Maybe that's the problem.
What, Max? You know, like you used to look up to Max. Now you're like anti-Max.
No, just joking.
What's up, Bentley? How you doing, buddy? So also a big shout out to all of the patrons and YouTube members. I just wanted to explain real quickly. We do now have 2 levels in the YouTube membership, and we're probably going to have more. So for the $1.99, it's just like, hey, I like what you're doing. You can support it, and if you want to do it, and that's all. You got emojis and stuff like that, which you can use in this chat. And then the $4.99 level is you get the early access and stuff like that. The reason we are kind of pushing more to the YouTube members and patron side of things and the stuff on YouTube is because we just see that this is going to be beneficial for us in the long run and for you as well. All right. Also, a big shout out to all of these companies that support us. J Concepts come on as our world sponsorship as well. Title sponsor, High Tech RCD. Invisible Speed, also another sponsor of NNRC Worlds coverage. Thank you. Sidewinder Fuels, ML Toys, also coming on as world coverage. Elite RC Productions, also coming on. Thank you to Lance and those guys. Get Shit Done Coffee, Techno RC, One Up Racing, BeachRC.com. I'm getting a S-Works GT from Beach RC. I'm gonna do some GT racing here in the next few months.
Oh my God! In my opinion, that's the stupidest class ever.
I'd beg to differ with you. It's the only thing I can run 1/5 scale. Can you get me a 1/5 scale on road?
Well, there's not any better either.
Well, guess what? That's a great topic. Remind me. I want to ask about what you would do because you're a man of jack of many trades. Can I get through my sponsor thing? A-Main Hobbies. They also come on as a NNRC World sponsor. SMC Racing Batteries, SJ Racing, and don't forget the Shores Truck Nationals coming up in October. All right, guys. We have Pekko with us today, the Parrot. This is a Coffee and RC. This is a more laid-back type of atmosphere where we have fun. We hang out with you guys. We do super chats. So if you guys like what we're doing, want to give us a super chats, It helps us out. You know what? If you guys get me enough super chats, I'm gonna take some of that money and I'm gonna buy Pekko a shirt and an NNRC shirt and hat.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Yes. I haven't even gotten one for myself, but you know what? We do have gear available, and I just can't wait to play this video. And it's from our friends over there at RC Racing TV, who Pekko is also involved with. You can go over there, get some NNRC merch. And guess what, Pekko? We are currently working on some designs for the world. So it can be like, it's going to be a USA shirt, a European shirt, and then it's going to be a world shirt, right?
Yeah.
So you can pick who you want to choose, who you want to cheer for during the Worlds, right? So if you're USA, you choose USA. If you're Europe, England, you're going to choose Europe. Or I don't know, maybe England wants to be a part of the rest of the world. And then obviously we couldn't do every single country, but we did the 3 major regions, right?
That's good. That's good.
So those will be up for sale here once we get the designs and get them going. But hey, you can go get some NNRC gear at RC Racing TV right now.
We're just about to watch the latest No Name RC podcast. Do you know what? Good news. You can now get NNRC merch from the RC Racing TV website.
Yeah, you can get hoodies, shirts, hats, and even pint glasses.
I'll drink to that. Head over to nnrc.rcracingtv.com and get your merch today.
Thank you to Matt and Frank. I was watching their news show this morning. As always, they do great work. Thank you, Robert Coons. Always gives us a super chat and actually was one of the first people to get some of that gear. And he told me he got it in 7 business days and he is definitely enjoying it. And he is a big fan of you, Pekko.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that I have fans.
You do. You have many. You have many. Robbie Espelana, he goes, your thoughts on the new Schumacher 8-scale buggy? Well, Pekko, you know what? That should be a super chat question. Because I want you to go in deep on that with that. Rob, but we will talk about that. Chris Iote, Lefty for president. No.
Nah, no. I don't think so.
But that was something. But before you came on the scene, me and JQ did that.
What?
JQ's never told you about the story when he nominated me for IFMAR president?
IFMAR president. I don't. Okay.
Yeah. Do you remember? Yeah. Do you remember that story? Did he ever tell you?
I haven't heard.
So a few years ago, when we first started this podcast, JQ was like, we was really going at the federations at that time. And he was like, we're going to run, like as a joke, we was running Lefty for president, like IFMAR president. He made a Facebook group, all that stuff, right? And like made a picture of me sitting at the desk with like the tie and like, mate, it got serious. Like people were saying hashtag Lefty for president, IFMAR president. Like these guys, I posted up a picture on my Facebook the other day. These guys spray painted Drew Singer's parts truck, like he had a box truck, and they put Lefty for president on it and like free candy. It's like it's part of the intro. You see the truck going across, and then that truck scene got put on TikTok by somebody that saw it going on the road. So, and then IFMAR actually got our Facebook page taken down.
Really?
Yeah. JQ was shocked how popular it got, like, and how much it was, but it was a joke.
Do it again.
I have no wish to be involved in any of the federations in any form besides going to their events. That's my thought on that. We got Terry Brooklyn. We have Jeff Werner. What's up, Jeff? Dennis Brood, the Nitro caddy man himself. We got Powell in there. I see that his bags are being promoted on RC Racing TV, which is great. What up to Revolution Motorsport and the cartoon style bodies in TC. So later on today, or as we speak, Max and I did a 30-minute talk about the touring car bodies. Have you seen the new touring car body, Pekko, that was at ETS, the Avalon body?
Right, sir. I need to know this stuff. I just haven't raced it. I need to order one of those bodies.
What's your thoughts on that?
If it's better, it's better. I'm gonna race with that. Whatever. Doesn't look that bad. Looks aggressive.
Would you prefer the more hypercar LMP bodies over the current TC bodies?
No, not
I
the
prefer them.
P1.
I think they look better. No. They
Doesn't-
look realistic.
Yes, they look realistic, but like this touring car, whatever, they haven't looked realistic since whatever Mazda Speed 6. Even that body didn't look like a real body. It's like a all. I think those bodies never look like a real car. Like the spoiler in the rear is just way bigger than in those like normal cars, so it has never been looking the same. Only the headlights and the grills looks the same from the stickers, but now we're advancing in those bodies, and it's like a completely own thing, so it doesn't really matter how the body looks. If it's faster, then nicer. Good.
Okay, so you are on the camp of it's all about performance.
Yes, and actually I was it today or yesterday, I heard some interview from Michael, and he said that the body is slightly harder to drive, so it will benefit the racers who are better. It's not only about the car and like the setup. It's just also about the driving skills now. So I think that's also a good thing. So there will be differences from also the driving, because nowadays it has been only how good your car is, and otherwise it's not that much skills, in my opinion.
Okay. So, all right. So you like the performance side of things. I have a question for you. Is there a performance disadvantage to running the hypercar LMP style bodies in touring car?
What?
Is there a handling disadvantage? Is there a speed disadvantage? Is there any disadvantage to running the hypercar LMP body in 10 scale touring car?
I don't really know because I've never tried. So no idea. Probably you can set it up for the LMP body, but the differences in these bodies are huge. Like the time when they changed from the Mazda Speed 6 to Racer, what is this, Montec Racer, it was like almost a 1 second a lap difference. And then after that, the Racer got raced like 2 years or 3 years, and then they changed to this zoo racing body, and that was again like a half a second faster a lap. So it really depends on the body. It changes the whole feeling of the car. So there is a big differences in the bodies.
Okay, so let's say, but okay, the hypercar bodies do look like real cars. We can agree there, right?
Yes.
I think they look badass, by the way.
Yeah, they look fine.
Okay,
But
so they do look
like-
realistic. They do look more appealing.
Yes.
But if the performance is the same and there's no disadvantage, why aren't we pushing to run those type of bodies for more scale look?
Too much work probably. But like
It
tell
worked
me,
as
okay. If you take a 2-wheel buggy, what the fuck does that look like in a real car?
I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you, but there's no rules. Don't get me wrong. That is a tangent for another side, right?
Yes.
But let's talk about in a part of the sport, niche of the sport that can resemble realistic. Like it's very easy to resemble realistic cars. Like if you think of like things like the Tamiya Cup, one of the biggest things that appealed to me was the scale realistic looks of the car. One of the biggest things that appeals to me in 5th scale racing on road is the bodies are very realistic, right?
Yeah.
And even the 5T, like I have no interest in 5th scale buggies. I only like 5th scale short course trucks, right? And I like the 5th scale Mini when it came out. Remember the Losi Mini? That's the only cars I have interest in. So I'm wondering what the you said more work. So what is the more work to run the other bodies?
Probably for the EFRA and IFMA, because they need to make the whole thing again. So all the body regulations and everything. It's a lot of work probably to do. I don't really know, but I would assume it is. And then it really depends also like how much you need to make the setup different and everything else. But in my opinion, there is a lot of classes that the cars look realistic. So, and usually those are the entry level classes. And I think that's good. And when these people who are like racing this entry level class or these cars that looks almost like a real cars, then they are seeing these modified cars going around. They look a bit weird, but they look super fast. So maybe that's like also a thing that then they will remember. Oh, there was these weird looking cars, but they were freaking fast. So maybe also that's a thing. And also like people when seeing online, like there has been some pictures of like real cars, then they're trying to make as fast as possible. They also look weird. They don't look like a normal car.
You bring up great points. So my next point would be, then why even try to police it? Like just let you go all out and do whatever you want.
If it would be free for all, I think it would be a chaos. Total chaos.
I think it would be fun. Maybe we should have an unlimited class.
Yeah, there should be an outlaw class that you can do whatever. Because I think there would be a lot to gain in those bodies if you just spend the time. But in our industry, there is no money for that. So.
What's up, Kyle Kosick? How you doing, my friend? We'll get to some of you guys' questions. A lot of these questions, like Polito of Italian Race, Max and I talk about that on our news show coming up this Friday. All right, so the Avalon body is all the hype right now. It actually looks like a hybrid of the LMP with the Prius because it has the wheel wells and stuff. But that front body, man, oh my God, I can't get over the top. Like I just want to puke.
In my opinion, it doesn't look that bad.
It looks like,
and also it looks also uglier now because most of the people are running a single color bodies because no one had that body painted, and it will look better when people have painted bodies for sure.
Do you prefer painted bodies or one can wonders?
Dude, this one can wonder is a scam. It's like they're just chasing for that couple of grams, and like I don't bother. I would rather look better at the track than have this ugly one color body.
I like that. At least can we have multiple paint jobs instead of like 3 white cars and 2 yellow cars?
Yes.
I don't like that.
Like on touring car, it also looks so good when you have painted body. It's like a work of art. The only problem is that when you crash really badly, it's gonna throw that body into the bin.
Yeah, because I have right up there is Hagberg's 12 scale body that I got from him at the Worlds.
Yeah, and there's probably only one dent, but you cannot race it anymore.
Huh?
And then there is probably only one dent, but you cannot race it anymore.
Well, I was amazed at how thin the body was.
Yes, it is. They are thin. But actually, I prefer, in my opinion, this because I think now the bodies are 0.4 thick or something like that. Usually when I run on carpet, this 0.4 bodies lasts longer than the 0.7 what we used to race before, because the 0.7 would crack, but this 0.4 it will just have a dent, and then you can use your lighter a bit, and then it will straight out again. So it's not that bad.
Okay, I will say this.
But if you crash badly, well, then you will lose half of the body probably.
Okay, well, I would love to get to a European touring car race because I just think it looks. I was watching a little bit of the ETS, and I say this on our show. It just looks cool, right? Some of the tracks you have out there. I really want to go to that track that the up down corkscrew.
Yeah,
that's in Germany.
Yeah, that they have Euros this year there. I will go. never been there. We'll see how that goes. But yeah.
But I was telling Max what's really cool about the European on-road scene is that it mirrors F1 so much, or just big full scale. You have your tracks that they don't change. They're the same. They're beautiful. They're like, oh, we know that this is that. And then even the technology, like, I think what kind of clicked in my brain, I was looking through the pictures of ETS and I saw Bruno's mechanic, the guy from Monaco RC, I think it is. I can't remember his name, but he was on his computer in the pits. And I'm like, you know what? Really, electric touring car is the Formula One style of racing in RC. When I mean in tech-wise, like using the computer, stuff like that. And
maybe he was doing his work stuff or something.
Excuse me?
Maybe he was doing some work stuff.
Maybe he was.
Only one I have seen used computer checking the setup is JQ. It's the only
really?
Yes.
Okay, well then I was wrong. But you know where they use computer technology and ESC program and all that stuff a lot? In the drag racing world. Like in the RC drag racing.
Well, they use that also in ESCs. They work on computers, but on a cars, never seen one other than JQ.
Well, that's kind of what I was alluding to. And I'm sorry, I forgot that JQ does use a computer to set up cars. All right. So you'll be going to the Euros. You have raced touring car extensively. Good morning, Taylor DeLosa. We have been asked to get more into touring car. Max seems to be enjoying it, but we would need somebody that is like dedicated to doing that. Who's going to collect the information and we could come on her and do it. I am spread too thin. So is Max. Yeah. So we would love to do that, but you have to be like a touring car geek and you have to be able to talk about it and be able to talk about it with me and Max and Pekko.
With you and Max, could be quite hard, but yeah, I don't know.
I would just ask questions. That's all I would do.
Could be possible. But the problem is that I cannot go that many races because I would like to do the ETS, but during the summer there is not that much time. During the winter there is a lot of time to do touring car. But
yeah, well, so down here they actually do race touring car electric. Yeah. And they race that. They race 1/8 scale Nitro, which is probably the biggest class. And then, believe it or not, 5th scale. They got about 25 5th scales down here racing. Yeah, it's a beautiful track. It's down in Santo Domingo, and that's the only racing that's going on here in the DR. So S-Rock sent me a GP.
There is that many racers in that country? Really? Come on. In Finland, it sucks then.
Well, you got to understand that, like in the countries here, like DR and Philippines, the people that race RC cars are usually upper middle class to
yes, for sure,
rich, right? That's why I can't race because I'm not even upper middle class at the moment. But I need to get an engine, so I'm obviously I need to do all this stuff through promoting of videos and stuff. I can't afford to do it, so I need to get an engine now. I'm looking at a Nova. But I'm open to engines. Like I'll try anyone. So if you're a 8 scale engine company, GT engine company and tire company, I need some help. But it should be fun.
I saw like real GT racing when I was in China, and it's just too slow. They look like they're just like
you mean like Nitro
burnout down the straight?
Well, it's meant to be slower than you're used to the 8 scale stuff.
Know. I don't get anything out of it. Like
the good thing is I'm not venturing into this on-road foray alone. I do have a friend, his name is Alex, and we've known Alex is a guy that I first met her. The guy is brilliant, like he's super smart. He's very JQ-esque in the way he is, very much like JQ. And if I was ever going to be a pro driver, this guy be my mechanic. So I'm probably going to build it, but he's going to go through it, or he might just build it. And then we're going to go plan some test sessions, and I'm going to go down there and have some fun and document that stuff. So
that's nice.
It's good to have, and he's like really good at this stuff. Like he's the type of dude, when he was racing GT, he made his own fuel because he wanted to get 7 minutes in qualifiers.
That's nice.
made his own fuel, scooped the head out, and looked like he did everything to make his engine go that.
Yeah.
All right, enough on-road stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? We have a few questions here, and this is up. Thornhill, Robbie Espelana, Thornhill track is up for sale. Thoughts on that? So I've kind of known about this for some time, and then Mark Santamaria dropped a video from he had a series race there, his MSN series, and then he dropped a video about the earner. So he said it on his show, so I can say it here, but I've kind of known for some time that the earner is like battling cancer for the second time, I believe it is. So they're trying to sell Thornhill. And yeah, I get it. His family and everything probably, I don't know anything about Thornhill. I've never been there. You've been there. I know it has a good community. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, isn't it?
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah. Is it like on a big piece of land or?
Yeah. Like 15 minutes in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. So I know this isn't probably what people want to hear, but here's the real deal of the situation. The only way I can see somebody buying Thornhill and keeping it as a track would be if they put some sort of other business on the property to generate income. So I was thinking about this, and we talk about this a lot on our travels, and Lance always has had a good idea. He said, if I ever do a RC complex, like on his own, because he's obviously, they're doing a track with a roof and all that there, but that's all city funded, right? And the club. But Thornhill's privately owned. So we always said that putting like storage units on site was smart, right? Some people might be like, well, you could put houses, or you could put this, or you could put that. No, you need to put something that generates income with as little maintenance and personnel needed, right? So imagine and then that can allow a track to be there, right? I don't know the ins and outs or the analytics or everything of how the RC side of things is healthy in Thornhill, but to rely for that to like just be as a track and stay and hope to make enough money, because we're not talking about a little bit of money either, right? We're talking about a few $1 million, I would assume, for everything. So it's pretty interesting. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Thornhill pit rooms and trailers for rent on site. Yeah, but it has all of that. But does it have the clientele to do that, right? And when I say storage, I'm talking about storage for non-RC stuff. Like put storage that people can store stuff on there on part of the property, and that creates income, and then you can still have the track. Because depending on RC to keep it afloat and pay you back a multi-million-dollar investment, very hard.
Is it on sale now? So you can buy it before the world?
Apparently, it is. He says for a monthly payment, it includes free practice. Yeah, I don't know how much the monthly payment is, but you would need hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds to make it viable.
So if I would buy it now, I could make a track for the world.
Somebody, it's not a joke, but somebody actually made that comment to me. What if somebody buys it before the Worlds and they make their own track?
That would be funny. Someone buys it and makes the track like DNC.
Yeah, but somebody actually messaged me and said that.
And then everyone would be there with bar tires.
They would get pin tires right away. But yeah, it's a shame, right? But the reality of the situation is that these type of facilities and tracks, you need a lot of activity to keep it going, right? And it's especially something like that's got a roof on it. That's passion, right? A lot of this is passion. So
exactly.
Yeah,
I think the thing is that probably there, I don't really know how the racing is in Texas, but like I think if that would be in California, it probably would be fine running only RC, but I don't know about Texas.
I mean, if it was privately owned in California, yes, like it is at Thornhill is, because then you could put it on your land and you could probably survive. But if you had to generate income, I don't even think California has enough RC. Maybe.
I think now RC is suffering a bit, but we'll see.
I think it's suffering in certain areas.
Yes.
In other areas, it seems to be healthy. And also, coming up on summer, the areas that get hot during the hot months usually kind of slow down on their racing. That's why they want to root, right? And then the countries that are more north and don't have a long, don't have a lot of months, they're out racing a lot. So it just shifts, because then it shifts back to the countries that are, but there's a lot of racing going on.
Yeah.
So, but I wish all the best for Thornhill. I wish all the best for the owner as well, Chris Allison, and his battle. And I'm looking forward to going to the event at the Worlds and seeing this awesome facility. And if it's the only time I'm going to get there, I'm glad I got there, because it's something that I wanted to go there. And I hope they find something. I hope something's able to work out and that facility stays the way it is, because I think the sad reality of it is, if that place closes, a big chunk of the RC community is going to stop racing, because a lot of people like my buddy is got Doofus Bench on YouTube. Like, he goes there every day and does live from there, like just wrenching and working there. So it has, and then I think the nearest is nothing else close by. Texas is huge, right? So
yeah,
it's a shame. Brandon Van Staden, here's the question: is there any track in the world that will ever cover its own costs and make any profit if there was no business linked to it? I'll tell you a track that makes money and has no real business linked to it besides a hobby shop now. LCRC.
OCRC.
Yeah, up in Pennsylvania. They have
OCRC.
LCRC. LCRC.
LCRC.
Yes. I went there in 2021 for the nationals. So they have a very short window to make money, and they survive as a track. But they have like at a race, they have a shit ton of people. Like, they'll have a lot of people there. So I don't know. Robert Ingalls. If you want the sport to grow, you can't always cater to what the racers want. Realistic bodies and classes that simulate real racing will always generate more spectators. That's a little bit back on our conversation, but I 100% agree with him.
I wouldn't agree. Like, what difference it would make for, like, let's say, modified touring car racing, that if the bodies are real or not? Like, being honest, would that gather more spectators? No, I don't think so, because also RC racing is completely different than any other sport. And there's like if you think about F1, you look at this race in Monaco, it's boring as fuck. It's like nothing happens, but people are still watching. I don't know why. But then RC racing, you have this like finals, let's say, and there's actually a lot of happening if you know what is happening. So I think it's more like the way the race is going, other than how the cars look, in my opinion.
That's a good argument. I think we
and
need
how
both.
how the races are like broadcasted also.
So I think for it to be more spectator friendly, the race has to be. I'm not there, so I've never been there. I don't know how it is, but you kind of have to cater to the crowd, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I am also big on scale, and I know Charlie Mack was talking about this because it happened in Truggy, where they went for performance over scale looks, but Truggy never looked scale.
No.
It was just a wide. It never looked like a truck, but it did with a little bit of the body. All right. We got.
Oh, you know what? I had this idea. I had the best idea for Truggy. Next time I'm gonna race it. You know what is that? Because there's this trunk in the Truggy behind the engine. So I was thinking that I need to get someone to 3D print a case of beer to that trunk for me. Case of Corona. I need that for my next truggy body.
Okay.
That
I
would
don't know how
look
long
cool.
it'll stay there.
I think it's gonna stay there. You can screw it in. No problem.
Yeah, I can see that getting smashed.
But it would be dial.
Hmm. I have a question for you, Pekko.
Yes.
You have raced quite. You know what? Hold on. Before I ask you a question, we got to pay some bills. Thank you to everybody that supports the show. We have links for all of these companies in the written description of this live show. All right.
You know
Thank
what?
you to Concepts for all their continued support. And hello, Donald Torwit and Lee Bagley. What do I need to know, Pekko?
You know what? Watching that video, Mayfield should bring back his old paint.
With the blue and purple?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. We shall see. We shall see. So my question is for you, Pekko, because you have done quite a few classes in your in your time as a young man. You're only 24 now. Are you a European champion? Huh?
23.
Okay. Are you a European champion in fifth scale off-road?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So
Yes,
you won that very early. You have raced touring car on a competitive high level. You've raced 10 scale off-road on a competitive high level.
Yes.
You're fully focused on 8 scale now. 8 scale took a while because you just dabbled in 8 scale for a little while when you was younger. Then fully committed her in the recent years with you dabbled. You didn't focus on 8 scale like you did now, right?
Well, yes, but I didn't race 8 scale before, like probably when I was 16, 15. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't remember.
I kind of remember your big breakout race being 2022 at the Euros.
At the Euros. Yes, that was the first really good race for me.
Okay, you've done some 1/8 scale on-road Nitro racing, not racing.
One race. Yeah, one race.
Okay, so you've done multiple different classes of racing.
Yes.
What is a class of racing that you haven't done that you would like to do?
Class, what there is? I have been like, not really. I actually, crawling. No, it's just a joke. No, never. Actually, I think maybe I would want to try to like race drifting.
Okay,
but I just need the equipment.
The appeal in the drift side of things is, sorry, go ahead.
That would be maybe fun to try. But I have almost raced everything else.
But it's
I've
not really
raced
racing.
12 scale. What?
It's not really racing, the drifting.
It is racing.
No,
It's
they don't
different
race.
kind of race.
They don't race though.
They race. It's racing. It's just the point system.
I don't. From what I see, it's just about putting on a show. But
it's putting on a show and a racing. At the end
I
of the
would
day, there's
try
a
it.
winner. It's racing.
I would like to try it.
Yes, it's fun. I have tried it. I built my own Frankenstein car, but
Okay.
I figured out I wasn't good enough, so I would need to get the old pro shit. You know.
I would like to build like a a really badass scale looking car with a guy that's steering and all that stuff that looks like realistic. That's what I like about it. And
Yes,
try it out.
me too. Me too.
That's what I like. I'll tell you the scale of that I want to race when I get older and like only want to race. Honestly, it's 1/5 scale on red.
Lawnmowers.
Dude, they're not slow anymore.
They are.
The ones down here aren't slow, dude.
What?
The ones down here ain't no burn. They're like, they're going.
Kind of, they're tuned and.
So
I don't like.
that's what I like. That's
Actually,
what I like.
I would. I've done almost all racing, except I've never done 12 scale on road. But I tried a couple times, but I didn't really get keen to that. And then I have done Nitro touring car also, and also the 8 scale Nitro. That's also 8 scale Nitro was actually fun, but it's just a lot of time to do it also, and you need a really good mechanic to do that. And what else? Almost done. Almost done everything. GT, nah, not really. But I've done also 5th scale on road, 5th scale off road, and then.
But on on what type of level did you do 5th scale on road?
Actually, that was my like. Cause I started with Tommy mini cars, like it was a Tommy MO3 or something like that, which we raced in Finland, and it had like a Mr. Bean mini body on it. So I started with those, and then I ran touring car, and then actually after that I ran 5th scale on road. So quite early on. And then from 5th scale on road, we moved to off road.
Do you remember what type of 1/5?
What?
What type of 1/5 on road you had?
It was a what it was, FG or Harm, I think. Either one, maybe both.
I remember the Harm. It was all aluminum, the Harm.
Yeah, well, they are all aluminum, the best.
Well,
then you know what? Actually, you don't probably even know about this. We went to then this like MCD brand came, and they had like 4-wheel drive rally car, and then they started to race this in Finland, like a rally style, and my dad really liked it. And actually that's cool. That was cool when they raced 5th scale rally cars on an ice rink. That was really cool. That was actually like probably the best thing you can do with the 5th scale car. Like there was a small ice rink, I think it was some school in here in Finland that they had an ice rink, and then we had a race there in the ice rink. And then I remember my dad doing tires for that, just screwing screws, wood screws, like from other side of the tire, so it has like a super huge spikes on the tires, and you get the grip from that. So that was actually really cool. But then there was this race from MCD. It was in Turkey. It was 24-hour race with those cars. Yes, and then we got a team from Finland. There was 5 drivers, I think. I was there, my dad was there, and then some other drivers. And we went there, and actually we won that race.
How many hours did you drive per person?
Not much. I was a kid. They didn't let me drive because I wasn't good enough, so I just drove maybe once. And then there was 2 guys who were good, so they almost drove the whole time.
Awesome.
They used to. I remember that was really cool because there was because it's 24 hours, so anything can happen. So some people were blowing up engines and stuff like that. So it's they know that, okay, at this point we need to change this engine because there has been so many failures from the other teams, so we need to change this engine. And then I think we ended up winning by 100 laps or something. But that was I would want to do that again.
An endurance race?
Yes, because all the cars were pre-built from the factory, so all the they just They just like we had to bring like servos and bodies, but everything else was from the factory, and I think engines also, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I'm getting the feedback from you. I'm gonna mute you. I definitely want to try it because it looks cool here, but that's also a class where you need somebody to help you because first of all, I don't even know how I'm gonna carry those things around myself. But it's also expensive, right? It's like a Mechatech's like $5,000 or something, like $3,000 for a kit, and then engines and stuff. But yeah, I would like to do almost. I'm pretty eclectic with RC. Right now, I'm into crawling, but I'm more into the performance side of crawling. I know you're like, well, there's no performance side of crawling. But if I took you and you did it and you would see it, you'd be like, okay, I like this. It's not. I like the scale side, looking cool, going through trails, but this is like trying to climb up rocks. That takes, you got to put some skill into it. So, and boats. I want to go around my RC boats. I want to drive everything that's RC. The biggest thing that I've
actually, I wanna try a super fast boat. Never done that.
So electric boats, you're only gonna get about 4 minutes. They're the fastest ones. But the gas boats, they're bigger, they handle better, and you can run for like 10, 15 minutes. And it's wide open. Huh?
How fast are they?
My gas boats will do about 55 to 60.
Nah, it should be faster. Should be like a speedboat or something.
That is a speedboat. Let me tell you, 50, 60 miles an hour on the water is not easy.
Nah, it needs to be faster. It's going to go like 9 miles.
You say that now. I bet you would have a lot of fun at 60, 55, 60 miles an hour in chop racing against other boats.
Yeah.
So, when you go to Bermuda, ain't you going to Bermuda?
Yeah, maybe. Bermuda? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So tell Salty to let you take it onto the boat track so you could go. And then you and JQ have to rent scooters. To get around. Yeah, 50cc scooters. Because you can't rent a car in Bermuda. I had this discussion last week.
I can walk or run.
Where are you gonna walk?
I don't know. Around Bermuda.
You think you're just gonna walk around Bermuda? Like Bermuda, it may not be big, but it's 20 miles long and everything's like driving distance away.
Nah, cannot be that bad. We're not gonna. Salty has a car.
Yeah, but you need to get a scooter, so I can see you riding a scooter in Bermuda.
Oh, you know what I remember? Funniest thing, I found. Yeah, it was because of this comment.
Has Pekko ever flown planes?
No, I haven't. But I have had drone, like a small drone or something. But I was when I was in Italy, I had this like best idea ever. So what is my what is it? My new hobby. My new hobby is to drive RC cars different ways. Because we were in Italy and we had this Mayako day, and there was a lot of drivers with the stick radios. So I had to also test their cars, but I had to drive with the sticks. And actually, I must say I'm not too bad at it because I was catching something. I think I was catching JQ when I was driving with the sticks, so I wasn't too bad. Like, okay, but not as good like Ongaro driving a normal radio, but not too bad. But yeah, it was super funny. I actually liked it to run with the sticks, but then there is this new Sanva, and I think Futaba has the same. There's like a built-in gyro inside that radio, so you can drive like this, steer like this with the radio, and then just throttle like here. That shit was fun.
Is it something like Masami's KO radio where he has? Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, with the like one stick and like
it's not like that. This actually has a gyro where you steer like this.
Yeah, it has a gyro inside, and you're like steering like this with the radio. That was fun, but it was fucking hard.
Who had it?
Neo had it, but it's like Ongaro has the same radio. He can do
that.
Oh,
so it's a regular stick radio, and you could turn.
Yeah,
you
it's
could
just a regular stick radio, but it's built inside. I think it's for planes or something. I don't know.
Oh wow, okay.
But that was funny.
Did you try to drive it like that on the track?
Yes, I tried.
How did you do?
And like at the start, terrible, but then I got better. But it was really, really hard.
So the hardest, I think, ask Jake too. When you see JQ, ask him about the time he drove Corbin Showers' car. So Corbin Showers is like he has muscular dystrophy. He's in a wheelchair, like he can't even move. But he can move his hand just a little bit like this, right? And he has his control is set up to just a joystick that moves like this. Like I think you go
Yeah.
forward, like turn like that, and JQ had to drive it. It was probably one of the hardest things he's ever done. He said.
I think this will compete with it with the radio like that because he also tried and he sucked.
And Corbin could wheel. He wasn't no slouch. He was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Mark Souza? How you doing? All right. Well, that's a great segue into some of your travels because we've been just chitter-chatting away here. We haven't gotten any super chats. If you're going to ask questions, you're going to have to put on some super chats. Become a member, support the channel somehow. Let's get Pekko some NNRC merch so he can rock it out. You did go to Estonia for the E-Buggy warm-ups, and then you went down to Italy for the E-Buggy Nationals / Mayako Day.
Yeah.
Let's probably start with Estonia. And I know somebody asked her earlier your opinion on the new Schumacher car. Max just did a whole video that's doing pretty good about it, where he went into science mode on it. But yeah, let's start there with Estonia.
Yeah. That was one went for practice before the race, and then we had the race, and then some practice after. It was really good. Only problem was that it was raining couple times. So the problem is that they re-oiled the track, and then first two days was quite high grip, and then when it rains, it washes out a bit of the oil. So then it dried out a bit. So for the race, it was slightly lower grip, but still, car was working really good. I think first qualifier was still like kind of wet condition, super slippery, and then next two was quite dry. But basically, first run we did was the qualifier, so that was a bit tricky. But I think Berkan TQ'd, and I was second on the grid for finals. And then in the finals, I think me and Michael had the most pace out of everyone. And then I think I finished second in the first one, and Michael finished second in the second one. Yes, and I won the second one, and Michael won the first. Then we were tied on points, and unfortunately, the rain came. I was quite confident for the last main because my car was working really good, and I was maybe slightly faster than Michael. But yeah, unfortunately, the rain came, and I didn't have any. Like tires were quite terrible, so couldn't make anything out of that. But then, yeah, that slightly ruined the race for me, but still ended up second. So super happy with that. And yeah, I mean, I think in the second main I made a small mistake when Michael got passed, but then I was catching him during the final, and then I pressured him to make a mistake, and then I passed him. So I'm super happy with that. You really often you don't see that from Michael, so that was really nice.
All right. And so this is completely oiled track, right?
Yes.
Is it like Australia oiled or?
Kind of similar. No, that the problem in Estonia is similar to Finland because they have a winter, so the oil doesn't really get into the soil because it will wash away from the rain. So it doesn't really have that much time to sink into the soil, say. So you cannot get it as good as in like Australia, because in Australia it's like Australia and the Philippines used to be like super soft, and like if the car digs a hole, there's still oil in that hole. So you cannot really get it to be like that because it would be it's raining basically too much. So it's slightly harder, but it's still quite oiled. And then during the winter it dries up and washes away the oil, so they need to re-oil it quite often. So that's a slight problem, but I think they're doing a good job. And then the track is really nice when they re-oil it.
I like the track.
Yeah,
it looks good. It's big too. What are your thoughts on the Schumacher 8-scale buggy? It looks like it's almost done and ready to go, I guess.
yes. So far, what I know, it's close to a production car for sure, because all the molds and everything was Schumacher, like all the plastic parts. So I think it's quite close to be done. And that car really looked good on the track. I was surprised, and Michael was up to speed almost immediately. So I was really surprised. And also, what I was surprised was how much forward traction actually the car had. It had amazing forward traction. So it was for sure they have made something good, and you can see that it really works, and it was really good.
Anything in particular that stood out on the car that you liked besides just its performance, like just something you saw? Did you get a chance to see it?
Well, it's kind of basic, but something different. It's like doesn't look exactly as the other cars, but otherwise quite basic. So nothing really stood out, but there was for sure some good things. And I think the biggest thing that stood out was the forward traction on the track.
Okay. All right. Cool. If you guys want to learn more about the Schumacher car, Max actually released a video on that yesterday, and he geeks right out, and he has Spy. He's using pictures. He's going in full tech mode. You can check it out. It's actually been quite a popular video. Also, if you are in the YouTube chat, we have a poll going on right now, and it's to do with the T touring car bodies. I said all out performance or more focus on scale. We have 26 votes, and right now 59% say performance and 41% say scale. So if you are listening to this on Facebook, if you're watching this on Facebook, come on over to the YouTube, hit that sub, like, a notification button, leave us a super chat, and vote in the poll. All right, Pekko, anything else you wanted to add on Estonia before we play a commercial and move on to Italy?
No.
Big shout out to Techno RC for all their continued support.
Techno RC. Techno RC is a championship-winning manufacturer of high-performance 8-scale, 10-scale, Nitro, and electric RC buggies and trucks. With a worldwide dealer network, USA and Europe-based headquarters, comprehensive warranty program, and global race support, Techno RC is excellence in RC. View the full lineup of Techno RC race-proven vehicles by visiting www.technorc.com.
All righty then. Thank you, Techno, for all the continued support. Lee Bagley says the Shui 1/8 scale car isn't released until next year for most E-Buggy by the end of the year. Okay, so that's Nitro. And that was what I was told by a Shui driver that had just had to buy an SRX to use for the remainder of the year. I hope they come over and race the worlds. Daniel and
I asked Michael, he might be coming. I'm not sure.
Like, I think that both of them can legitimately make the finals and be a threat. Well, I know Michael can be a threat.
For sure, on that track with that car, when you have a lot of forward traction, it will be really good. So they should.
All right. So right after Estonia, did you just pack your bags and go down to Italy, or did you have some time off?
Yeah, almost. I just probably changed my clothes, the bag, and then just left. I think so. Yeah.
And this was the Italian,
like couple days, maybe 1 day, 2 days or something. Between. Wasn't too many days because I remember because I had to wrench my car a bit. So it was a late night.
And so where is Angaro's track, right?
No. It was in Buggylandia. Not Buggyland. It's Buggylandia. It
And
was
where
in like a center part of Italy, like a um, yeah, close to Firenze and Pisa.
Okay. All right. Is it? Is it like I've never heard of this track. So
Yeah, it was the track was like kind of weird because I was told that I was there before, like when we made this trip with JQ to Europe for like a couple weeks,
mhm.
and we went there, and that track was a complete shithole. What I remember, it was like a super dusty, super bumpy. Jumps were Astro and blah blah blah, and then this time the Italian guys were saying that they will be glued and they have used sugar, but yeah, it was kind of like that. But then, well, it never really like went all the way into the soil, so it was kind of tearing apart. So yeah, it was a bit more rough track, but also slightly higher grip, so it wasn't too bad. But still, the jumps were AstroTurf, which I don't really like.
Okay. And you finished second, right?
Yes,
Or third?
yes.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Second.
Second to Ungaro and
Thank you.
Buffalo.
Yeah, and Barufalo was third, and then Polito fourth, and then Trevisan fifth. So it was actually a good race because there was good drivers also. So
Yeah.
not too
Yeah.
bad.
And I have a question. Oh man.
Yes. What is that?
Shucks. I had a question. I can't remember it. But continue. I'll remember it here in a second.
And yeah, well, first final I actually won. I beat Ongaro
Mm-hmm.
in the first final, but then last two, I think the track got more dustier, so I was suffering my tires and the car slightly, so it was slightly too hard to drive, so couldn't really pull out the win. So ended up second, so wasn't too bad after all, but yeah, it could have been more to make for sure.
And Barufalo has actually been on a string of doing pretty good.
Yeah.
He won the Kyosho Masters.
Yeah.
He finished third
Then,
here.
he won the Italian race, right? In E-Buggy, yeah.
No, on E-Buggy. Polito won in Nitro Buggy, which we talk about in the other class. I'm not surprised there. I think that Gubbio is like Ongaro's kryptonite. All right, so this was this also where you had the Mayako day? Because that's the kind of pictures that I saw.
Yeah, we had the Mayako day on Monday, which was actually really nice because it was still like a normal day for the Italians, like a working day, but most of them took their day off from work and they came to the track, and there was like I don't know, maybe we had 25 people or a lot of people, so it was really nice. We had a busy day with JQ dealing with all these people, and also the problem was that some of them don't speak any English, so we had to have translators, and it was a long day, but people really liked it, and they also learned a lot from it, so it was really good.
That's good. I was looking for the pictures. I can't remember where I saw them, but it looked like a fun time there in
for sure.
Italy.
Yeah, and also always it's nice to be in Italy because the food is good.
The food is great.
That's the most important thing to keep you up and running. It's definitely
the beer is good
food.
too.
Yes, the best food.
And the beer is good too.
I don't drink that much beer.
Really? You don't drink no much anymore?
No, try to drink less. There's too many calories in beer.
I don't drink much beer either. I don't drink much anymore. I like a nice cold beer now and then. But
yeah, exactly.
Wow, Pekko. Wow. All right. So that was good. I actually in those type of events, those type of things that I used to do at JQ and our travels, I really enjoyed.
Yeah, they're nice because they're more like kind of laid back races, and you can keep fun with these people, and well, kind of probably made some enemies in that race, but that's a different story. But yeah,
why can't we talk about that?
No, just a couple takeouts, but it's all fine.
Did you take out Ongaro?
No, didn't take out Ongaro. I actually pulled out a nice pass on Ongaro. So,
well, who did you hit?
Yeah.
That you
hit him.
Well, who did you hit? that you might not be friends with?
Plato and Trevisan, but has been a couple
Didn't you and
incidents
Trevisan get at it
where I was
before?
the loser, so it's fun.
Right, because you and Trevisan have a history.
Yeah,
I said his name wrong, didn't I?
yeah.
Trevisan.
Trevisan.
I said it right, Trevisan.
Oh, okay. I didn't listen.
Yeah, and he had multiple flat tires at the E-Buggy Worlds. Hey, you didn't have nothing to do with that, did you?
Yeah, no. Maybe I
All
put
right.
some oil in his glue. No, I'm not that kind of person. Just joking with that. Joking.
All right. So you've been home for a little bit of time, and another thing that I
Actually, not
wanted.
that much. Only this
Okay.
week. Because only from the weekend, because I went to Estonia for practice again.
Oh,
Last week I was there from Tuesday to Friday.
how far of a drive is it from your place to Estonia?
It's not too bad. It's I drive 30 minutes to the ferry. Ferry takes 2 hours, go over, and then 1 hour to the track. It's not too bad.
Now, are you going over there just for the day, or are you spending the night over there?
No, I was there for the whole week.
Oh, okay. Was it just you or JQ as well?
No, it was me and one friend from Finland who is coming over for the Euros. He came with me, and then Ronefalk was there. So it was good.
That is correct. That is correct.
Good
You see,
to
Ron,
see
you see,
face. There was a Ronefalk and Bartos Salowski.
mm-hmm. You see, Ronefalk took over Latara.
Yeah, so
and got married.
And his touring car career.
His touring car career is, I think he'll still do maybe carpet touring car.
Yeah. I talked with him, and he was happy that he doesn't have to run on asphalt anymore.
Yeah, he does not
but
like.
He said that he likes to run on carpet also.
Well, we talk about this, but I assume that with Reinhardt now on the team, that he will be the main tip of the spear to say him and Hagberg, and I don't know who else they have doing the touring car stuff.
Yeah,
but I don't
for
know, man. Gonna be hard to catch freaking Coelho and Arlowski in touring car. Very hard. Very hard.
I'm looking forward what they can do.
And don't forget Pekko. Pekko is gonna be racing touring car.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, I also like where the 10 scale Euros track.
Oh yeah, dude. That track, actually, I was also talking about that with Ronefalk, and he said that he hasn't had that much fun for a long time with RC cars. It's like this track, I remember I was there for EOS in, I don't remember when it was, like 2019 or something like that, for a round in EOS, and that track was amazing. And also the Astro is amazing. It's like, it's so much fun. And they should have this more for like a bigger races. Then I would for sure drive also some 10 scale off-road, because I think this carpet thing is being bullshit. So I think this would bring back good racing for off-road, and more like the cars are also more drivable on that kind of surface.
That track reminds me of more. It reminds me of Robin Hood, which I've always liked, with the AstroTurf over the.
Yes, but the problem with Robin Hood is super bumpy, but this other track is way like way more flat, and the Astro is also better. At Robin Hood, the Astro is longer, but this Astro there is way shorter. It's like
it's bumpy though. It isn't smooth. It isn't like carpet, like running in.
It isn't smooth, but it's not as bumpy as Robin Hood. Robin Hood is super bumpy, but this one is like it's just small bumps. It doesn't really matter.
But and it has great jumps. I like it. I have
jumps. Yeah, the jumps are nice, and also the elevation changes are really nice. I remember those were the best parts of the track. It was really nice.
Because I'm not gonna lie, the last few 10 scale Euros have not been that excited. Okay, Hudi Arena was okay last year, but we've been there so many times.
I mean dirt racing, and that's also good for 10 scale. But yeah, I think this carpet shit is. I used to like it, but not really anymore. It's getting too much. when you're running these 4.5 motors, and probably nowadays they're running like 2 million in their diffs. I don't think so, but yeah, the problem is that they're breaking down the carpet. Like at EOS, they have so much power, and the diff oil is so thick in two wheel that they are ripping off the hair of the carpet. Then when the four wheel comes on, it's like already sliding. So
That EOS carpet is messy
yeah,
because they use it at RC1 on the jumps because it's more forgiving, and like a little bit after the jumps. And it's just strands. Like that's my only experience with EOS carpet, and I was surprised how long the strands are and how much they come. It is messy.
yeah, and the thing was that it used to be fine. It used to be fine, like the carpet wasn't breaking down. But then people were thinking that, oh, maybe this shit patch of the carpet because it's tearing down. But at the end of the day, it's just the cars because they're getting too fast for the carpet.
I have a
ripping it off.
question.
Yes.
At these tracks in Europe that they run carpet, are they running? I know a lot of them, obviously not the semi-permanent ones like what you see in the UK and stuff like that, but more or less the permanent ones that we do see. Are they using, or even EOS, are they putting a subfloor down of plywood first? Or is it carpet directly on the on concrete or wood? Is it wooden floors or concrete or what?
Well, at EOS Dawn, it's the tennis court under, so it's like a softer.
So it's softer.
Yeah.
Okay. So
normally they just put it over on top of whatever there is underneath.
Okay, because I asked this because a lot of carpet tracks in the USA have subfloors where they run, like they put a framework or 2x4 and put plywood on top.
Well, that's a better, especially for touring car.
Right. So I'm leading to my point here. I talked about it in my recap. Some of the drivers at INS in RC1 were complaining that because the carpet was directly on the concrete, the car, it kind of is going to what you were saying about the cars ripping up the carpet. Well, the cars couldn't get the same traction that they wanted, or they would slip too much because on the subfloor, the wood has a little bit of give, which allows the tires to grip a little bit more. But on the concrete, this is what I was, my top guys, they were telling me. On the concrete, because it's just imagine it's like, I'm going to use this book. It's it's just the carpet on top of
wood is not that soft.
No, but think about it. When you're on top of the hard concrete, when you go to accelerate, instead of digging into the wood a little bit, it's kind of slipping on the concrete a bit. That's exactly how it was explained to me in a way. It's like it's not getting the same grip that it would get on the subfloor because the pins are digging through the carpet and kind of as imagine this is the wheel and it's doing that to an extent, like but under the carpet.
You don't have to explain it to me. I know what you mean.
That, and also for the people out there listening.
Yeah. I know.
All right.
But
go ahead.
I mean, there is a differences, but for sure the bigger difference is touring car. But like I would think that maybe it would be like bigger difference would be the how hot the carpet is, because like probably when it's on the concrete it would be colder.
That too.
It probably depends how the like the weather is outside. Like if it's colder, then for sure it's colder. But then if it would be really hot, then probably hotter. But yeah, probably that's the bigger difference.
Well, I would assume that would also do with temperature as well.
Yes.
Hold on, Truckener. It's official. RC racers will complain about any surface if the track and tires were Velcro. They complain.
I just said which is the best surface. This track and steering, the Astro, perfect Astro.
Taylor Listen, but was the track surface the same for everyone they're racing? Rhetorical. Cream always. Well,
true.
I'll tell you what, the Cream was the one telling me this. One of the Cream, the people that are part of the Cream that rises to the top was telling me that. Anyway, that brings me to another topic that I want to talk to you about, which I've been interested in about, and it is about what you've been doing with the youth mentoring program, VRC, and all that cool stuff. And that's brought to you by Invisible Speed and ML Toys. Actually, I was going to play a video, but I'm just going to ask you, because I saw this on your stories, that the Invisible Speed setup guide seemed to be shipping because the bags are in.
Yes, the setup bag will be shipping when we get those. So they are, I think they are now coming to Finland. So
okay,
as soon as possible, probably next week will be.
And can people still purchase setup stations and whatnot? And where would they go to purchase these from?
Still in stock, and also the new setup board.
Can you reveal the pricing on these items for people who may be listening?
To be honest, I don't remember. I can check.
Oh my God. Okay. Our next question about Invisible Speed. Who got our RC Pro Moto?
Yeah, you got the RC Pro Moto, but you know what? You know for what?
For what? Don't say for motocross.
You will be doing this motocross stuff with that. Trying to explain stuff with the RC. So
he's going to use RC to explain motocross stuff.
Yes, for the motocross people. Okay. So dialed.
Hey, you know what? I'm just happy that he has something in interest outside of the racing realm of things and something, but I see he's using it for something else. All right. Anyway, if you guys want to, what is the link that people will use to buy this stuff, Pekko? Come on, you have to have this stuff.
Invisiblespeed.net, and then there is tools, but well, it's not responding right now. This is not really good. It's either my internet or the website.
Don't go to that one yet. Don't go to that one. We'll be right back for these words from ML Toys.
Are you looking to take your ride-on car to the next level? ML Toys makes it easy with plug-and-play modifications like motors, speed and brake controls, and more. ML Toys is the one-stop shop to make your ride-on car the coolest car in the neighborhood.
All right, thank you to ML Toys for all their support. We do have a 10% discount code in the written description of this show. If you are a father, mother, uncle, grandfather, and your young daughter or son's Power Wheels or ride-on vehicle has broken down, check out ML Toys. They will get you set up. So
can I get one?
I mean, I don't think you'll fit in one, but they do. They do make an extended chassis, but I think you're even too tall for that. So I don't think it's going to work. Pekko, I was talking to. All right, so I'll tell you how this started. At INS, when I was there, these kids had VRC set up on their laptop, right? And one of the kids was really fast. His name Lane, and he's like 7. And he was driving it, but he was driving like an arcade game. He was following the car, right? And I was like, no, Lane, you got to drive from the driver's seat. Anyway, I tried it, and they had like a Sanwa, and it was nice. I haven't done VRC for a long time. I remember it being very latent. Great question, CDB, sorry. We'll ask that in a minute. Remember that we got to ask that one. I'm going to star that. Anyway, I went to driving it, and this was probably the best handling VRC car I've ever driven. It was almost realistic. It was quite fun. Like where I could do jumps and other stuff.
What was it?
He had an E-Buggy. It was his own setup. He did it like the kid set it up himself, right? That earned the game. So they spent some time setting it up. Anywho, Salty and I were talking one day, and he was telling me about the competitions on VRC. And he was telling me that he's been doing a lot of VRC and how he thinks it's helped him out a lot because he won. Congratulations, Salty Joe. You won the 40+ championship there in Bermuda on like the last big race there. He won that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Amazing.
See? He did.
Great
he did,
job.
and he's not in her. And he said he's been doing a lot of VRC, and then he was telling me about the competitions and stuff that you have going on in the youth mentoring program around the world. So tell us a little bit about that, because I thought it was quite interesting.
Yeah, well, basically we have this between every meetings, because we almost have a meeting every month, so it's a monthly thing that we decide a track. We have a same setup for everyone, so that will be equal. It's just a pure skill who is fastest. So yeah, so basically it's for 1 month you can do how many laps you want, and basically you'll win a prize if you are in top 3 of the of a 5-minute run. So basically we're checking best laps and 5-minute run basically. So the guy who has the best 5-minute run, he gets a prize, and also second and third. And then also there's an extra prize if you beat JQ by a lap, and if you beat me, you get also extra prize. But that hasn't happened yet. But beating JQ by a lap has happened a lot.
All right, how many? And it's just for the younger racers, and how many
No,
participants?
it's for everyone.
Okay.
For everyone.
Okay.
Also the mentors can run. So it's like everyone
Is
is
there,
racing.
so now each week, do you have a particular track that you run on, or
It's every month. So I decided track what we are running on, and then next Monday we'll change. Maybe we change the class, whatever. But usually, if I would be running VRC, I would be doing 12 scale on road or short course, because those are
short
the
course
most
is so much fun?
Yes, those are the most realistic classes on that game.
Short course is my favorite of them all. It handles the
Yeah,
best.
short course is the best off road for sure in that game. That's
I
most realistic.
I think this is the closest thing we have to a simulator, and I think that more people
Well,
should be using it.
I mean, it's for sure helping you, and also like you will be more used to your transmitter, basically. As stupid as it sounds, but you feel more comfortable driving, basically. Just feel more comfortable when you take your radio to your hand and then drive.
How many hours a week are you putting on VRC?
Basically, I'm doing over 1,000 laps a week.
Wow, that's good.
Well, it's like
Now,
a one hour a day, basically.
okay. Now, do you have a special setup for your short course truck or 12 scale truck? And is it everybody kind of running these, or you guys just decided that that's the 2 cars that are best? Has anybody tried any of the E-Buggies? Because I drove an E-Buggy. It was quite dialed.
I've tried. You cannot get them realistic. It's I have been running a lot actually VRC during COVID. I think it was during COVID time. I was running some. So for sure, the best are 12 scale on road and short course. Like best for real racing, basically. If you want to drive a really shit car, then you can drive the 8 scale off road. So all good, but it's doesn't really get you, and it just makes you angry.
What tracks do you like the most?
I'm actually running almost all the tracks. I don't really care. I think one of my favorite off-road track is the Silver Dollar Tree. Then maybe on-road is Bangkok Long. I think those are one of the best tracks.
I need to. I have to. So with a Fly Sky radio, you can just connect it, right?
Yes, with the Fly Sky, you can just connect it with the USB-C.
I have a lifetime membership to that. I haven't used it in years. I still have the old dongle around here somewhere.
Yeah.
I used to do it a lot. Notch Johnson, happy 51st birthday, Notch. And I see Notch is doing 8 scale short course.
Notch.
Yeah, and he's doing 8 scale short course truck at his racers.
Really?
He says, "Yep." He says, you should. He says, On-Road and VRC give good feedback as to what you're doing with the controller. Sometimes masked in the real world of dirt, I found I could counter-steer too much. So I guess it's talking about an off-road.
Yeah, I mean, some of the tracks and some of the, like, if you set the car, you need to be really precise. So that's really good for that. Like being precise.
Interesting. I think I'm going to break it out. I think I have another laptop here that's good enough to use.
And actually, Salty is doing a lot of laps. He's doing the most laps out of everyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I think I'm going to get back on the horse and do it. But it's kind of like what you said earlier. The last thing I want to do after doing RC all week is do more RC.
Yeah.
But I got to do some RC. So we should see. Are you guys out there using VRC? If you are, let us know in the comments and how it's going for you. Any other tips and tricks you can give to people who are doing this, Pekko?
I don't know. In VRC, you need to get at least some FPS to get the lap times correct. Like the game needs to run quite smoothly to get a good lap time. So you need to, if it's lagging a bit, then you need to go down with the settings a bit to make it run good. But otherwise, not that much.
I have like a MSI.
Something crazy.
Yeah, I have an MSI gaming laptop here that I use for editing. So
it should be fine.
Yeah. Speaking of Salty Joe, look, he says, I'm the lap master.
Yeah, he's the lap master. He's grinding every day.
He says, nah, I built a micro B, Nick and CNC. I built a micro B track in my basement. That's fun too. Robbie Espelin.
Yeah.
Any setup suggestions for 8-scale buggy in VRC, I assume?
I don't have, because I don't run that class. For sure, in VRC world, like that website for that, there is for sure some setups. And you need a dongle. Actually, I can show. I have this kind of dongle.
I don't know if it works on Mac.
It should work.
When I had a Mac, you had to run a different program to get it to run.
Why?
But that was years ago. So somebody who knows better would know. Darren Steinhardt wants to know, what kind of computer do you have to run that simulator? We're not calling it a game.
Mine is RC USB adapter. Got this from Pavel.
No. What type of computer?
Yes, but I'm showing my dongle.
Oh,
people.
Sorry.
RC adapter, 4 channels. Maybe you can see it from there.
But they don't sell the official ones anymore. You have to buy ones that people make.
Yeah. But what kind of computer? Well, I have I would say quite a good computer. Like it's for gaming. So, but I think you can get away with the computer, which is like probably nowadays.
You would need a good graphics card because it does run.
Yeah, you need a good graphics card, but you don't really need that good computer. I think if you buy a used one, you can buy for $500 and it would be fine for the game.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, but you can get decent computers that will run it, but they'd have to have a good graphics card and good memory. I would say.
Yes.
So, and Bauman says that it will not work on Mac without emulation. And that's what I was trying to say, that you need another program to do it. And Powell has his, I guess that's his link to Race Stars where he sells them.
Yeah, those dongles.
Revolution Motorsport says, Pekko, why is it not showing up? Hold on. What's your name on VRC, Pekko? I'll get my son to add you.
It's probably Pekko on it, I guess. My own name. I think so. Should be.
Nick says, VRC is ancient. It can't be that extensive on the computer hardware.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would rather have more than I need. You know?
Yes, exactly. Because then also the lap time will be faster because you have more FPS, so it's not lagging.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll work great on the laptops that I have right now that I use for
Yes.
editing.
I also have a laptop, and that's it works great on that also. So
yeah, maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll hook up my Fly Sky and try it and see how it feels. It's been a while. It was really like I enjoyed it off. I enjoyed the little bit that I did at INS. So now we got people says I use VRC, but the feedback I get from
try short course or 12 scale.
Are you racing short course on the big outdoor tracks too?
Yes.
Yeah, they're fun, dude. That like on those little tracks indoors, they're so much fun.
Man.
And Trugginer says, "Turn off smoke, shadows, and smoke." Well, if I have a powerful enough computer, I want to see that stuff.
No, it's just stupid. You don't need that. It's just a waste of space.
Hey. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it works, it works. I want what I want. All right. Well, I knew VRC would get people excited. Even got Salty Joe in her.
Yeah. VRC.
So do you have a Discord?
You know what? I think it's the bigger difference is the exercise. So I'm actually exercising. So
I see you're running every day.
Not every day. Every second, almost.
You've lost a lot of weight.
3 times a week. Okay, 3 times a week. That's my schedule. And last week I did my first ever 10K run.
I saw that.
Pretty good.
You know who and how's that going for you? I mean, it just helps you in life, period, but I'm sure it helps you in RC as well.
Yeah, I think it's just clears up your mind. You feel better, more confident. I think for sure it helps.
I actually interviewed Daniel Kobovic last week, and part of that came out already. And then that was like we did a INS segment. That's out. And then we did like an in-depth segment where I talked to him. I had no idea that Kobovic was that good of a soccer player. And
yeah, I guess he was.
Yeah. He said he basically chose RC racing over going to play like first division football in Portugal or Denmark.
Yeah.
I don't think he was on the level to play against top flight teams, but he would have been top flight team in a lesser country like Portugal. He's going to play for Sporting. He had trials. Yeah. And he's the first person I've ever met to ever get Lyme disease. You know what that is, right?
What? I'm not sure.
You know what ticks are, right?
Oh, yeah. I know.
He got bit by a tick and got really sick. I didn't know that about him.
Oh, yeah, I remember. He told me.
Yeah. So it was a very interesting conversation. It was also very good to talk to him. He was very big on the nutrition, and he brought the name of VRC as well.
Yeah. That's cool. Actually, you know what? Last weekend what did I do? I want to play some disc golf with my mom, and then when I was driving back home, I felt something crawling down my feet, and I was like, "The fuck is that?" And then I pulled up my jeans, and I saw a tick. Thank God it didn't bite me, because there has been a lot more ticks in Finland now, and then I was slightly afraid, but thank God it didn't bite me, so I didn't got the Lyme disease. At this for now.
Hey, Lyme disease ain't no joke. You can be unalive from that stuff.
Yeah,
hey,
that's true.
Harky is my homeboy. Sorry I'm late. Have we already talked about Pekko is here? Is this another aspect of Invisible Speed Secrets asking for a friend? I have no idea who Harky is my homeboy is. I probably should go look at his profile picture.
Yeah, maybe I should start to wear a wig. Change it every live.
It's good. It's good. Bauman says, Renton session tonight. Looking forward to it. Let's hope no fuck ups come up. I'm still working, migrating services to a new stack. I have no idea what he's talking about. I know just wrench session. The other stuff, man.
Wrenching session tonight. Yes, I need to Actually, I will be wrenching also. Normally, I won't be wrenching, but this time I need to because we'll have Finnish nationals, and I need to rebuild my car from Estonia. So
I need to go wrench too. I'm building a monster truck.
yeah,
It is
can you
the
wrench
most.
with your left hand?
Yes, I have to, but I can't turn those screws. I just hold things. I got one of
what?
I got one of the J Concepts monster trucks. It is the most intricate build
Oh,
I've
really?
ever. Yeah, it's a lot
Monster
of parts.
truck. They also look kind of stupid. I never got that. Like,
Would you go
like,
to
I know like monster trucks are cool, blah blah blah, but still.
Have
I
you
don't
ever
get
been to like a monster truck monster jam, anything like that?
No, but I've seen some, but I never really.
I think if you went to that, you'll like it, like a
got
real
my
one.
attention.
Well, Pekko, you're into like optimal. You don't even want good looking bodies on touring cars. You just want fucking wedges. So, I like the monster truck thing because I can make it my own. I even have a name for my monster truck.
Yeah, can you do a double backflip with that?
Maybe not these ones. Maybe these are more like retro. They're not meant to do like backflips and stuff.
Oh my god! Oh, what is the point? You're
You
just
race
doing a
them.
circle.
You race them. They actually set up courses and race them.
Really?
Yeah.
This is
Bracket
amazing.
racing. Ask Chad Buckland about it. He does it. It's actually a niche within a niche.
Yeah.
But it is absolutely the most intricate RC vehicle I've built.
Yeah.
It is a shit ton of parts to build it. So
Why?
Because it's got double shocks, so you just have 4, you have 8. It's got leaf springs, it's got double, like both motor and axles, and just everything's parts. It's like all in it's screws and parts and stuff like that. It's a lot of parts.
Yeah.
It's definitely for more of a advanced builder, I would say. It's not something I would start to build at a track. I need like at home taking my time looking at it. But it's been fun. I gotta finish building her, and then I gotta put the electronics in it. It's gonna be badass. I'm gonna dye my wheels.
Dye your wheels, really?
Yeah. It's gonna be like 1980s neon everywhere.
Cool.
I like Pekko. I'm also a world national champion in obscure class no one races. He's talking about monster truck, I bet, because that's what he does.
Monster trucks.
All right. So anything else we want? Oh, I know I want to talk about. Did you look at the
What?
IFMAR entries?
I was there. That's what I looked at. That I made sure that I will be there. So yes, I
think
I was there.
There are 75 American entries.
Yes, and no
That's
one of them will be
crazy.
the main.
That's crazy. That's the most by any host country ever, I think.
Really?
Yeah, and they didn't let like Ryan
How
Pavitas
much
and
did you
Tyler
say?
Jones in. Hear me? They
How
did
much
not.
did you say? 70?
75 from the USA and 5 from Canada.
That's nice. That's nice.
That's a lot.
That's a lot for a race that is not in USA, apparently.
Why? It's in Texas.
Exactly. That was a joke.
Oh,
Joke
okay.
from the last live when someone said that it's not a USA track.
Do you think they should up the number of entries at the Worlds a little bit and give more countries some spots? Because how many did Finland get?
2. JQ didn't even get a spot.
Yeah, I think Sweden only got 2 as well.
Oh, you know what? I know how we can get a spot for JQ.
Oh,
Degani needs to sign up, and then
It's too
JQ
late.
can take that.
Oh, no, it's not too late. Actually,
Too late?
Degani could still get in.
No, Degani is a world champ. Okay,
Yes.
he gets a spot.
Yeah.
When he asks for it, he gets a
But they're
spot
not going to give that to
the day
JQ.
before the race starts. What?
They are not going to give that to JQ.
Yeah, they will. No, I don't
They
think so.
they are not going to give that to JQ.
Yeah,
They are.
probably not.
Tony Schumacher says they had 72 in 2016. Jesus, I didn't realize it was that much. All right, nuclear
Yeah, for
crypto.
sure it was.
Ask Pekko how the race at Mills Pond came about in Fort Lauderdale. Maybe you can explain that too. It's just a Mayako race, right?
Oh yeah, we'll have a Mayako race at the Mills Pond. So really looking forward to that.
I'm assuming it came about because Joe Vitro races at Mills Pond and his the
Yes,
service.
and yeah, and there has been a lot of racers there. So so I hope that it will be a good turnaround and get some like it kind of will be like this Mayako day, but it would be a race also. So we're gonna be there helping a lot of people trying to set up their cars and have fun. That will be the first priority, to have fun and help people, and then we do some racing, and then hopefully some side activities. Like it would be really nice to go ice hockey game of Florida
You know what you
Panthers,
should do?
because there's a lot of Finnish players. So
You
be
you
cool.
should go airboating,
What?
like out on the Everglades on airboats, like airboat tour.
Airboat?
And also, you're also competing against 2 other races in Florida that weekend.
Yeah. So what?
So I'm just saying you're competing against one track that's going to be
I
hosted on the
can
road,
come to this
and
race,
another
and
race.
the other drivers that drive some other cars can go to the other races.
Yeah, but
All
you said
fine.
is it going to be just open for Mayako guys, or are there going to be other people
This
allowed
is
to?
for Mayako guys.
Okay, well, that's it. Because you said something else. That's why I was asking. Well, I hope it's successful. You should go airboat racing, airboat tours, seriously, and go see alligators and all that type of stuff. And if JQ gets on your nerves, you can just leave him out there.
And it's too close to death, so don't want to see one.
No, man. Even I would do it, and I am scared of alligators, like deathly scared.
Dude, imagine if that alligator starts to chase you. You cannot.
These things go fast, you know. These things
Actually,
go.
I wouldn't want to see that. Can we make a video? Can we make a video when you're like trying to get attacked by an alligator and then you're running away?
Pekko, the airboats go on top.
My mind.
Pekko, you know the airboats can go on land too, right?
What?
The airboats can go on land too.
Oh
right?
yeah, airboats. Yes.
So they go. They're fast, and you sit and they go and like.
But what if the alligator bites it?
It's fucking made out of aluminum.
Ah, okay.
You're never gonna. I mean, you might if you fall overboard. Now that's a different story.
Yeah.
If you fell overboard, they'd be like, "Oh,
yeah," and then you're like dead.
Nah, I think you'd be alive for a little while.
For like 10 seconds, then they just attack. Actually, you know what? I know a lot about alligators because I was in Australia in this zoo, and they had like a nice what it would be like a show about alligators, like how you need to be around them, like safely.
Not near them. That's how you need to be around them.
Yes,
not near them.
Like for example, they are not that fast on land. They're super fast in the in the water, but not on the land. You know
exactly why we don't go in the water in Florida.
Exactly. That's why I don't go into the water anywhere. It's like an ocean.
But you're on an airboat. Listen. There is a higher chance of alligators biting you in Florida than there is of sharks biting you in the ocean. I went for a boat ride in Florida, and I have listen. I've lived on islands my entire life, right? I have seen a shark swim across me twice, like while I was on the rocks fishing, twice in my life. I'm sure there's been sharks swimming underneath me, and they've seen me and all this type of stuff. But twice in my life, I have seen a shark. When I was in Florida, buddy, as soon as it got like where the evening time came, no way I'd be in the water. No way. It was alligators everywhere in the river. No.
You don't go there.
No, but I was in a boat. Now, if you went on the Everglades, you could be on a boat too.
No, I just go into the pools.
You got to be careful in the pools too in Florida.
Why?
Because alligators climb over fences and get in pools.
Yes, but the fucking water is clear. I'm not gonna go into the pool that water is not clear.
Hey, you might be like, I'm so happy to go swimming. Woo!
No. Definitely, if I know that there's a threat, I'm for sure will look before, or maybe let JQ jump first.
So I saw like an 8-foot alligator in someone's backyard when I was not even in Florida. When I was up in Georgia for the ONS, we were staying at a campground and we had to drive about 20 minutes to the campground. It even had a warning, like, yeah, alligators are more rampant than normal.
Yeah.
You don't see things like that about sharks much.
I know. But there's also everything else in the ocean that can kill you. Not only a shark.
Do you live near the ocean in Finland? No.
No, there is oceans, yes, but I don't go there. It's not for people.
Have you ever been swimming in the ocean?
Actually, maybe once.
All right, so when you go Bermuda, you can go swimming in the ocean.
Yes, I will go. In Bermuda, I need to go. Okay, I can get it, but I wouldn't go.
Now, you know, there's sharks and lionfish and everything that could kill you there too, by the way.
Yeah, I know. But what was this? Salty said that it's safe, so I trust him.
Ask Salty when was the last time he went swimming.
Yeah, I need to.
I have an AI video of me riding an alligator, Tony Schumacher.
Yeah, but there should be a video you getting chased by a gator. I think Salty will make that.
Keenan, much like the FIFA 26 fiasco, are there any country drivers that might have a hard time getting in? I don't know. You know, who knows?
Maybe Russians and Ukrainian people.
That I could see that happening. Maybe.
And maybe
all right.
someone from Middle East.
We shall see. Maybe you or somebody like you. You never know.
Maybe JQ. You cannot get into USA.
Hey, if they bring up that old picture, have you ever seen the picture of the guy that he resembles? It was like, if you ever see that, you would think that that's JQ.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like,
oh, yeah. I remember.
Yeah. All right. You know what, Pekko? We're gonna at 2 hours. We're gonna take a few questions. Guys ain't giving us no super chats. We're gonna take a few minutes to answer some questions. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about before we moved on? What's next for you, Pekko?
Nationals, and then Nitro Euros will be at the end of this month.
Okay. And Nitro Euros is at Buggy Land. So
yeah, Buggy Land, yeah, in Madrid.
That they canceled the warm up because everybody's been to Buggy Land so much.
Yes, and the track looked like a junkyard.
Oh, he hasn't done no work to it yet?
No, at the warm up, yes, it looked.
It's sealed, right? He seals his track,
yes.
Or
yes.
Is it just natural dirt? Okay.
Yes, it's glued. Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? We need to pay some bills, everybody. Check out Beach RC for all your needs. And then we're going to take some questions and wrap this Coffee and RC up.
BeachRC.com, the racer's one-stop online hobby shop. Choose from all the popular brands and variety in stock with super fast shipping and great customer service. BeachRC.com still has the local hobby shop feel with all the benefits of the internet. BeachRC.com is the exclusive distributor for Ultimate Racing, S-Works, Pro Circuit Racing tires, Nitro Lux fuels, and Assault RC performance products. So fill up your cart and check out at BeachRC.com today.
Thank you to Beach RC for all their continued support. We have a affiliate link in the written description of this show. We got a little slice of that. So BJ, he's been asking this question quite a lot. Max and I went into full detail about this. He goes, thoughts on Polito upsetting Ongaro at the Italian race a week or two ago. I think it was last weekend. And my thoughts are, I'm not surprised because Polito, I think, has beaten Ongaro before. And
yeah,
I think that this track is like one of Ongaro's kryptonites. He always seems to have a bad time here. He's even left early, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure off of podiums and stuff here. So
I don't really know what happened with the race. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, and also I think that people underestimate how good Polito really is.
Yeah, he's a good driver.
Very good. He I almost think he's like in Ongaro's shadow a bit.
Well, that's for sure.
Yes.
He's from the same country.
Yeah. But I think I think he is one of those drivers. I'm not surprised when he beats Ongaro and beats people.
Yeah, I mean he could win the Euros before Ongaro.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think in a battle world, if he wasn't battling with like Mayfield for a second at the warm up, he probably could have been battling with Ongaro. You know, so that's what I think about Polito. Not surprised that he wins races. It will be interesting to see what he does at the European Championships coming up later on this month, which will be run by. Man, everybody wants to give us questions now, but nobody wants to give us super chats. What does Pekko think is Ongaro's big advantage from the warm-ups? Is it his driving or setup, and where does he seem to be faster during the lap?
I don't really know where he was faster during the lap because I didn't really watch the race. But I mean, he's the best driver for sure in 8 scale in the world right now, and also his package is really, really strong, and for sure the pace comes from the fast hands and the really working car. So I think it's a combination of everything.
And they asked what part of the track he was good at. I would say the whole track because he ran away with that shit.
Yes.
He just looked like, oh, I've been driving at this track all my life. That's
yeah.
That's exactly what he looked like. All right. Do you think it is his race to lose this week, this upcoming Worlds? Or is
Yes.
Okay. It's like become a question of who can beat Ongaro now.
Yes.
That's all it's come down to.
Sure. You beat everyone by a lap in the warm-up.
Yeah, but do we take a lot of stock in the warm-up?
What?
Do we take a lot like warm-ups or warm-ups? Like Ronafuk was in like the D main, C main.
Yeah, whatever, but it's a race where mostly everyone went. So
yeah, but so the reason I asked this is because they say warm-ups aren't really supposed to count as a race. They're supposed to be counting as a warm-up.
Yeah, but it's a race also. And still he beat everyone by a lap.
We shall see. Jason Lean, thank you for the super chat. We greatly appreciate it, my kind friend. And thank you, Bauman, for another super chat. Thank you. Bauman's given us 2 today, so thank you very much. He asked, Pekko, will you be running at the Worlds?
Yes, I saw my name on the list, so for sure I will be there.
What other Finnish person made it?
Yes. One other.
Who?
Ilari Langenoja.
Okay.
But I think there was no one else who would be wanting to come other than JQ.
Well, hopefully Max and Will and I will be there. We need a couple of more companies to come on board so we can afford to go to it. So to do NNRC content. Ask Pekko when you'll see a Mayako 124th buggy. I can answer that for you.
Never. We don't do RTRs.
Yeah, but you should.
Yeah, that would be better for the market.
You should. Actually, 124th scale like racing, like the mini Z stuff is uber popular. And
yeah,
it
was a joke, you know.
You got $4.99 super chat. Pekka's her looks like a bird in flight. Styling. LOL. It is perfectly parted down the middle. Thank you, Jason, for the super chat.
I'm gonna start wearing hats or something. People are commenting about my hair all the time. It's kind of a big thing.
Yeah, well, you rocked that puff for such a long time.
No, it was just a couple of years. Maybe a year, not too much.
All right. We don't have any more questions. Let's see. Oh,
I know. Get a Mayako MX8 limited edition, 26 version.
Oh, yeah,
Easy.
there's a deal one for that, right?
Yeah, they will be shipping out the 15th. So that will be good.
Have you seen this Rolaro E-Buggy thingy?
Yes, that's when I commented boring in the
dude. They are, but they're uber. They've been uber aggressive on their marketing. It's
dude,
like
I haven't seen any. Like I heard people saying about this, but I haven't seen any marketing.
It's because they sent it all out to these YouTubers, dude. All the small, like not like the big YouTubers, but they sent it out to all the I actually, yeah. So, and then there's this one guy. No,
did you get
I'm not.
one?
No,
why?
Because these are guys that do more. Some of them do a little bit of racing, but most of them do bashing stuff, right? And they're not got bigger channels than mine, but they sent a car to a bunch of people, and this is one guy that keeps popping up saying, "Roller is gonna make Techno Mugen and all these cars irrelevant," and people talking about it's so nice to have a kit to build. I'm like, but you always have kits to build. Like, it's weird, man. I don't know what they're doing. It's like they want to race, but they're not like yeah, I'm all for having an RTR car to get people racing, but you need to put some money back into racing too, right? To go anywhere, not just try to use it to make a buck. He says, Truggener says, I need 30 more. He gave us a $10 super chat. He says, I need 30 more minutes so I don't have to listen to machinery. Thank you very much. And Revolution says he sent us a $6.99 Canadian super chat. Thank you. Looking forward to meeting you at the Worlds, Pekko. My son is 14 and will be racing his first time at the Worlds. He's a big fan of yours. So you make sure you meet him and take a picture with his son.
Oh, I have fans. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this Rolaro thing has really been pushing in the racing side of things. And like, so I've been watching a lot of these. You know what though? I'm actually happy about that. I don't mind that these guys who have bashing channels and all this stuff are getting to do a little bit of racing. Right? That's great. But it's like
better to be racing than jumping off from the skate ramps.
Well, that's you said that with all the enthusiasm of a sloth. But it's like, I find it amazing that these guys think that this car is cutting edge and is going to like, it's just an RTR car from the
Actually, now I remember I saw some video and I was like, oh, cool.
But hey, man, if it gets people to RC tracks, I'm good. I'm happy with that. But I'm happy with that. But it's funny when I heard him talking about how it's gonna put other race vehicles out of business and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Lex. It would be interesting to see Mayako 10 scale. I know JQ had a 10 scale four-wheel drive at one point. He never had a four-wheel drive. He's never had a car. He's only designed them. Never have a physically had one.
He had a prototype, but he wasn't producing it. But he had I think it was like an almost full prototype. He
always says he had it in his brain and on CAD.
Well, he has everything in his brain. But I think 10 scale off-road won't happen. At least how the racing is now. Maybe when it gets better. Oh my god, this amazing Astro Astro tracks. Maybe it could happen.
Herky is my boy. What are you talking about? LOL truth. Not sure.
There was
Jason,
about the skate ramp.
Oh, okay. It's not doing anything revolutionary, but it's a quality build, decent stuff, more varieties of choice. It's always good. We have enough variety, though. We have too many cars in the 8-scale market. Too many. And there's too many guys out there that want to be manufacturers that are doing it like not doing it to the full extent. I'm all happy for Volaro getting people into racing, but there is more than enough 8-scale brands out there that are actually putting money back into racing, not just taking from it. So
the only like this raw whatever the name is, the problem is that the name is super hard to.
No, he did it. He did not have a full-wheel drive prototype really race days. He was running.
Yes, he had.
No. I'm trying to tell you what he had. He was running associated cars with different shock towers. He was working with associated. Yes, he was. Ask him. And I didn't say
call him.
I said ask him.
No, I'm gonna call him right now.
He's been asked this question quite a lot. Call him and ask him.
Moi. Eikö sulla ollut silloin, kun sä ajoit 10 crossia, niin prototyyppinelkku tuolla riidireisissä? Eikö sulla ollut prototyyppinelkku riidireisissä, kun sä ajoit siellä?
Ask him if it was a full prototype.
Niin kunnolla prototyyppi, kun Lefty sanoi, että se oli Asso, missä oli vaan eri iskaritorni. Joo. Noniin. Noin, hyvä. No sittenhän se selvisi. Joo. Joo, okei. Hyvä. Joo, hyvä.
I wish I knew Finnish. Because he probably said something smart just now.
No niin, hyvä. Ei mulla muuta. Meillä on live. Niin kuin joo, mä sanon. No niin, moi. Joo. Moro. So you were totally wrong. First time at OCRC, he had a Kyo show with the different sensitive that he made. Okay. Second time, he had completely 3D printed 4-wheel prototype.
Okay. And actually, Chad said I was wrong because he said in a video. I admit when I was wrong, but he never told me about that. He told me he was just running associated.
Yeah, for sure.
And then he had the PR stuff for a little while. So I was wrong. I can admit, man, I'm wrong.
You were wrong.
But I don't know if he told you that or not because I can't speak Finnish. You should have spoken English. So I think you're lying.
Makes it even better. Makes it more special, you know?
Jason Lean, Relaro is how you say it. So anyway, Relaro is a pretty large company. They do make a lot of
it's for sure. It's a huge company.
But right now they're not spending no money. Does Traction spend money in RC racing?
Not really much.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Relaro. So that's how you say it. But it's too hard to say. Should be something simple.
Relaro. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, but when you see the logo, like it says Relaro.
You want to say Relaro.
What is that?
I don't know. You know what?
You know what I'm surprised? You know what I'm surprised of? That JQ picked up the call.
He might be watching this.
No, he wasn't watching. He was driving his car. I think he was driving motocross or something. But yeah, he picked up the call. That was impressive.
Me too, because he never picks up when I call him.
Yeah. Maybe I'm special.
You are. And I was wrong. I got to go watch that video.
Wrong. That was the most... that was the thing that I had to make sure that you were wrong. You know,
I know you guys like to prove me wrong because I'm an idiot for you all.
but
Let's move on. No more questions. What's up, RYD 1981? Hey, mi hermano, hope you're well. I'm trying to oh, that's Ryan Donovan, it looks like. From the UK, could be. So I do. So you said you don't make RTR stuff, right? Right. Now, but don't you think that making, because we had this discussion, Max and I have had discussion, Lance and I had this discussion.
yes, we were talking about it last time.
Yes. So you don't think that we should make any RTR vehicles for people to get into racing?
Yes,
I have no issues.
RTR race cars.
I have no issues with Relaro if they're getting new people into racing.
Well, if they do, that's amazing.
Because they'll probably say, all right, well, I like my Relaro, but I want this later.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing about it that they can get people in, but for sure when they're buying their next car, it won't be that car anymore. Because they go to a race and they have this car and then they look, oh, that car is like way better. And they're going to buy that thing.
Eventually. But right now, it's a good cost point. So that's the part of Relaro that I like. And I'm interested to see if I see any of these vehicles pop up. Like I have seen the TLR tuned Typhons, that we talked about. I've seen these cars at races. So I am very, if it gets new people in, great. Is it going to be something that dominates the RC racing route? I don't think so.
No.
So, but I guess it has its fanboys at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Laro, but you said Relaro earlier.
Yeah, whatever. Like I said, hard to spell. No one knows.
Laro. I'm trying to say where you said Relaro earlier. But that brings up a good point. Why don't more companies make these type of vehicles? Not ready to runs, but vehicles that can compete to an extent.
It would be good for sure for like if there would be because I think there is people are not certain that is it a market, like really a market for that kind of things. So there should be a one brand who makes it a good market, and then people will see, and then probably all other brands would follow on that point. But the problem now is that there is nothing like that really on the market.
Is?
Yes, there is, but not really.
S-Works has one.
I didn't even know. So that's
they
the problem.
They have
one I should know,
on E-Buggy.
but I don't know. So that's the problem.
S-Works has one. We just talked about the TLR Typhon.
The things I only know is the TLR Typhon, which is not, let's say, it's not really a race car. Kyosho had this RTR, which is close to the race car. And then what else?
I think that
Relaro.
I think that the TLR Tune Typhon and Relaro are better than the Kyosho car. The problem is there's been no marketing towards these cars. Actually, Relaro is actually doing it quite right. They're marketing to the non-race guys or barely racing guys.
Yes, if you want to sell those cars, you need to market them correctly.
We got another super chat from Trugginer. Quality versus price. A $499 RTR that can be upgraded to the kit one component at a time. I think $499 is still too cheap for it to be quality. I don't know how much the Relaro is. Maybe somebody out there will let us know in the chat. Pekko is getting tired. We're gonna. The price for here we go. The price for the Laro kit is not that cheap. $399. Get a Mayako membership and a real race car, and learn to. But so
I like that comment.
That is, but that is not going to get people into RC. You already got to buy a membership and buy a car and be. This Rolaro is going to get people into RC. I don't know what the price is. Eventually, that customer might say, "Hey, I like my Akko and I want to be a part of that."
Yeah, exactly.
$399 is a roller. That's cheap. There ain't no 8-scale buggies out there for $399.
Yeah, it's when you buy the membership, and I think.
Oh, that's
if you buy
for
my Akko membership, you would get $399 for a basic kit.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the Rolaro.
Yeah, but that's $399 is a roller.
That's why I'm
Roller,
confused.
I guess. So,
I don't know, dude. Best RTR to date, in my opinion, was the 8.2.0. Even transmitter was decent. I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it. Ryan Donovan, I'm all for people getting new peeps in the racing, but these E-Buggies are too easy, less skill involved, and become a nuisance when the races aren't separated. In my opinion, Nitro is the glory.
Nitro,
but Nitro,
you wanna hear a thing?
But Nitro isn't gonna keep people in RC.
No. And you know what? You know what I decided for this year?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run Nitro at our nationals anymore. I'm gonna run E-Buggy.
Just E-Buggy?
Yep.
Why?
It's just way easier. Yeah. It's not about that. It's just easier because you just throw the car down. You don't have to think about a mechanic. Usually JQ cannot do these races because he's doing whatever, racing motocross or I don't know, going to a concert or playing guitar, whatever. Not RC. So yeah, I mean that's I think the biggest thing is that you just need to have a lot of stuff and you need to prepare a lot. You need to get a mechanic, whatever. And then this year I can only do 3 races out of 4, and it counts 3 out of 4. And if you have some stupid failure in Nitro, which shouldn't happen but can happen, then I'm already out from the trying to win the nationals, like the national series. So I would be already out if I have some problem in some race. So that's also a thing. And then E-Buggy is just way easier. You just take the car and throw it down to the track and go drive. Don't need to maintenance that much and wrench that much. So just easier.
Yeah, I understand all those points because I love Nitro, but it's so much easier to just run E-Truggy, right?
Yeah, and also the problem is that we don't have that many racers anymore in Finland. And it's like, well, in E-Buggy we have over 30. It's quite good, and there is a couple good drivers also. Like I'll at least get some challenge. And then in Nitro the problem is that there's only 10 racers, and then all these races will be in the A main, and then if you need to pass a lot of people during the long main, it's not that that fun.
Because sometimes you just gotta go enjoy RC too, right?
Yeah.
And look, that's why I'm big on the E-Buggy side of things. I prefer, to be honest, I hate when Nitro races go 1 hour and 45 minutes and it's a runaway. At least in E-Buggies and the shorter mains or double mains, we got some more exciting racing. That's an argument for another day. But for the average person getting into RC, if you could get a cheap, decent ready to race, let's say ready to race, and I said between $1,000 and $750. And when I mean ready to race, like you can take it out, you just gotta put some tires on it, and then you can eventually upgrade it later to different stuff. That would be great, but you're not gonna get that for $499. You're gonna have to pay a little bit more.
Yes.
$499 is gonna get you $499 worth of problems.
Yeah.
All right. So, but it has to be E-Buggy because it's just plug and play. And
yes, exactly.
And the average person can say that once, like these people drop $1,500 on an X-Max that, they get bored of after a while. Yes, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but they get bored of. When you can go spend $999 on a car that you can go compete with. So I am all for that type of stuff. But I also feel like companies need to invest back into RC. And as much as people complain about Horizon, they're sponsoring races out there and being involved in the market. That includes Arma, because that's a part of it. That money's coming from Arma. But Traxxas doesn't sponsor anything RC related. Yeah. You don't see Traxxas out there sponsoring anything RC related, racing wise. So that's my issue.
Yeah.
And anyway, well, we've been on her for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Is there any final questions? Pekko is fading out, and I gotta go get some lunch.
Yeah, I still have long night ahead of me.
Yeah. And I was 100% wrong. I'm actually gonna go watch that JQ video where he talks about the 10 scale car now.
I don't think he has a video where he talks about it.
Well,
he said that we need to make a video about it. Maybe
said he did.
Maybe.
That's why I asked him. Ooh. Hot Bodies just do a Lightning, which was brilliant and more than good enough to race, which they could also upgrade to as a pro. Yeah, but that's how Truggy started. That's Truggy, and they were like the first real racing type of Truggy, but it was really good out of the box, like at that time. Well, HB could do it again. Oh no, I can feel the cease and desist coming already. I'll have to check it out later, Chad. I don't get links in the comments.
Yeah, you need to learn about it.
I'm only going by what he told me.
He was laughing when I said that. You said that it was a AE with different shock towers.
Because
like, that's bullshit.
Because that's what he told me.
Yeah, for sure.
When he was that time when JQ was spending a lot of time in the USA, like his last little stint, he went on his 10 scale craze where he was gonna make the Reedy finals, right? And he was going to OCRC quite a lot, and then he basically was there a lot because he was doing this 6 months in the USA. And he didn't make the finals, but he did have a good run. He was doing actually really good. And he told me that he was running associated cars, but he had made shock towers from them. That's what he told me at the time. And that's what I was going on with my information. And I'll check out now that you guys say it's different, I'll go check out the video that he did with RC Racing TV to talk about it.
Cool.
When I have time, because I have to go make other videos. Pekko, I don't know when we're going to have you on her again, but maybe after the Euros.
Maybe after the Euros, yeah, we'll have time.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna probably get back to my coffee and RCs. I want to try and get Nick on her. He's been doing a lot of stuff over there in the USA. I'm trying to have a USA person. Dagani, I wish Dagani. No, I couldn't do a live show of Dagani because he'd say something that we could never take back.
Yeah, that's actually true.
But I would love to do another video. I would love to do another show with Dagani, but
yeah,
he won't do it. He
would. I can pressure him to do it.
You should pressure him to do it. It's one of our most popular shows ever.
Yes, it would be again. With me and Dagani, dialed.
Then I know definitely something decent, something inappropriate will be said.
No, for sure not.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed our Back to Coffee and RC. We have some more content dropping on the NNRC this week. We have our RC news show. We just dropped, I think, one clip of that just dropped where Max geeks out on the Avalon body. We do have a full show dropping on Friday. One more piece of content concerning INS. INS going on this weekend. I'll be following that. Pekko, you'll be racing and have fun. Enjoy your time. And then when is the actual Euros actually? When is the date?
From 23rd to 27th.
Okay, so in a couple weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from Tuesday. So from yesterday. Good stuff. Kyle, I am not at INS, my good friend. You do enjoy it. Have fun. It looks great. And good luck to everybody going there. Have fun. And Pekko, thank you for your time. I think we made enough super chats where I could buy you a shirt.
That's amazing.
You know, and as a YouTube member, as a patron, you get a big discount on the shirts too.
Really?
If you're, yeah. And if you like what we're doing, and you don't want to give a super chat, but you want to support us for the price of a cup of coffee, you can on the YouTube membership as well as the Patreon. We thank you guys for all your support. I'll be back next week with more coffee and RC. Not sure what day. I like Mondays, so I like to do them on Mondays. We'll see how that's done. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the information. You guys, it was good hanging out with you. Pekko, say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
Dude, you are so like delayed compared to me sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Maybe shitty internet. Or maybe you're
Yeah.
shitty internet.
No, I have pretty good internet.
Yeah, for sure. Living in an island in the middle of nowhere, for sure there's a good internet.
Actually, we're not in the middle of nowhere. The Dominican Republic probably has better internet than Finland does.
Yeah.
We definitely have more people than Finland.
Yeah, for sure. Well, how many
I like-
days?
Huh?
How many days?
10 million, 11 million.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah, double, almost triple what Finland has. Lethargic, not delayed. No, he's delayed. All right. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your Wednesday. If you're going RC racing this weekend, be safe in your travels. Be a good RC ambassador. Pekko, enjoy your Finnish nationals. I wish you all the luck. Have fun. And good luck to everybody this past weekend. We are done for today. Coffee and RC, we're out. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to all the NNRC supporters. Pekko and Lefty, we're out. See you guys later. Ta-ta for now.